There's less than a month to go until the 2018 Russia World Cup kicks off, but it's not too late to book a last-minute trip. Up to 1 million international football fans are expected to descend on the nation this summer, as 11 Russian cities welcome teams from around the world for the prestigious tournament. The Russia World Cup will get underway in Moscow on Thursday, the 14th of June, with the tournament coming to its conclusion in the capital on Sunday, the 15th of June. Places like Rostov, Nizhny and Kalining will be close to capacity throughout. However, if you're willing to pay a premium or settle for something less luxurious, you should still be able to find somewhere to stay in each city. Ahead of the Russia World Cup, Verdict looks at the best places to stay, eat and drink in Russia during the tournament. Moscow. The presidential suite at the Korsten Club Hotel, Moscow. Via Korsten.ru, where to stay. Korsten Club Hotel. 3 of the stadiums to be used during the Russia World Cup are located in the capital. However, the 2 big games, the opener between Russia and Saudi Arabia and the final, will be held at the 81,000-capacity Luzhniki Stadium. The vast majority of those in attendance will likely head for the metro station following the final whistle. Those staying in the center can expect a lengthy wait to get back home. However, the Korsten Club Hotel is located within just 30 minutes of the stadium on foot. If you're looking to avoid the crowds of rowdy revelers that will likely flood the center, located on the city's outskirts, the Korsten will offer peace and quiet. If not, you're only a few minutes away from the metro station. Price, from approximately $220 per night, 13,600 rub. Where to eat. White Rabbit. The Michelin Guide doesn't cover Russia, but this is about as close to a Michelin-starred restaurant as you can get in Moscow. Galt Millau, a rival to the French Food Guide, has given White Rabbit 4 torques, the highest grade available. Here, traditional Russian dishes are intertwined with the latest gastronomic trends, and local products vie with recognized world delicacies, Galt Millau's expert judges concluded. Get the Verdict morning email. White Rabbit focuses on traditional Russian menu, but there should be something for everyone here, with dishes including lamb steak and smoked potatoes, scallops and hummus, and a vegan set made only of vegetables, fruits and nuts. White Rabbit is one of the most reputable restaurants in Moscow, so you might have to compete with the ensemble of star footballers present in Moscow for a reservation, but it's worth the effort. Price, approximately $170 for a tasting set and wine, 10,400 rub. Where to drink. Jim and Jack's governments have warned their citizens to be safe if traveling to Russia. Alcohol can fuel tensions between rival fans and might be best avoided. However, if you're looking for somewhere relaxed, friendly and predominantly English-speaking, Jim and Jack's is probably the place to go. This expat bar regularly runs entertainment, such as comedy nights and live music, in English, so you will feel right at home. It's small and simple, but it's always a hit. Price, N.A. St. Petersburg. The view from the rooftop terrace at Vino. Via Vinovoda.com, where to stay. Solosokos Hotel Palace Bridge. Located out on the edge of the Gulf of Finland, there isn't much life around the Krestovsky Stadium on non-match days. If you're only in St. Petersburg to watch a game, there are a few hotels, restaurants, and bars dotted around the stadium. However, you will spend most days traveling into the city center to enjoy what St. Petersburg has to offer. The Solosokos Hotel Palace Bridge offers a good base in between those 2 points. The stadium can be reached in less than 20 minutes by taxi, while many of the city's major landmarks are just a walk across the famous Palace Bridge. When you're not exploring the city, relax and unwind at the hotel's wellness club spa, take part in a round of golf at the city's first indoor golf club, or enjoy an unusual dining experience at Dance Le Noir, where customers eat in total darkness. Price, from approximately $247 per night, 15,200 rub. Where to eat, Vino. Located on top of the luxury Hotel Indigo on the outskirts of St. Petersburg's center, this establishment offers an incredible view of the city. Voted the 7th best place to eat in St. Petersburg by TripAdvisor users and the 3rd best for local cuisine, visitors to the restaurant tend to leave happy. On the menu is everything from chicken curry to steak and chips. Previous diners frequently recommend the selection of soups and bread. However, what you eat isn't all that important, as long as you manage to get a seat up on the rooftop terrace. Price, approximately $16.50 for a main and drink, 1,020 rub. Where to drink, Sidraria on Caravanaya. Fans will travel to Russia from 6 continents to watch 32 nations take part in the Russia World Cup. Many of them will find tastes from home on tap at Sidraria, a cider bar selling 22 varieties of draft ciders from countries across Europe, as well as more than 100 varieties of bottled ciders. Fans from England, France, Belgium and Russia will each find a cider from home here. Located just a short walk from the Palace Bridge, you will have an easy walk back to the hotel should you have one too many. Or, if you want to keep the night going, you'll be within walking distance of St. Petersburg's Central District. Price, approximately $3.80 for a cider, 234 rub. Sochi. The Fished Olympic Stadium in Sochi, Russia. Via Shutterstock.com, where to stay, Radisson Blu Resort. This is a 40-minute drive away from the city center, or 80 minutes if you plan on using the city's public transport links. Getting to the stadium will likely be an arduous task on match days, as 47,600 fellow football fans make their way to the outskirts of the city. While most of Sochi's luxury hotels are located in the center, there are some excellent choices located a little closer to the Olympic Stadium. The Radisson Blu Resort. There are restaurants, bars, a spa and even a kids club for when you want to have a drink and watch the football without having to worry what the young ones are up to. Price, from approximately $218 per night, 13,420 rub. Where to eat, Grillage may place 82nd on the list of Sochi's best restaurants, but when it comes to options, there's no place better. Many Russian restaurants, particularly those offering fine dining, stick to traditional Russian dishes. Grillage offers that too, as well as just about everything else. There is a fine selection of Italian and Japanese dishes, as well as seafood, burgers and chicken wings, many of which are smoked in a Jasper wood-burning stove to intensify the flavors. With so much to choose from, Grillage provides for large, indecisive groups and fussy eaters. Price, approximately $16 for a main dish and cocktail, 993 rub. Where to drink, Stargorod. According to the official Russia World Cup visitors website, this part restaurant part pub is one of the best in the region. It is a regular stop-off point for those traveling to Sochi on excursions. Stargorod makes 4 types of beer using traditional Czech methods, as well as a number of meat dishes that receive just as much praise. Located on the waterfront just outside of Sochi's center, customers will be able to enjoy temperatures of up to 25 degrees Celsius overlooking the sea. Once the sun goes down, head inside to watch the World Cup on the big screen. Price, N.A. Somara, a table for 4 at Staraya Kvartira, or the old apartment. via oldflat.ru. Where to stay? Hampton by Hilton Samara. Unlike cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg, there is plenty of available in Samara throughout the Russia World Cup. Prices will be up on big match days, but in the grand scheme of things you can expect to pay a wholly reasonable price for somewhere to bed down in Samara. Rooms are available for under $70 a night in the city center, but for $30 extra, you might as well pay for somewhere that guarantees comfort and cleanliness. The Hampton by Hilton, for example, is available for as little as $102 during the tournament for a room with Wi-Fi and breakfast included. The Hampton is a no-thrills sort of hotel, but it has been voted the best hotel in Samara by TripAdvisor users who recommend it for its value for money and good location. Price, approximately $102 per night, 6,300 rub. Where to eat? Staraya Kvartira, otherwise known as the Old Flat. Staraya Kvartira is part museum, part restaurant. The walls are lined with Soviet-era memorabilia and decorations that make it feel like you're stepping back in time. An old telephone box sits in one corner and antique radios and televisions line another. Staraya Kvartira turns back the years and the menu hasn't been spared. Cutlets of meat are accompanied by home-cooked borscht soup and mashed potatoes, just like those in the region once ate. This restaurant has been designed to appeal to tourists and it delivers. As one of the most popular eateries in Samara, it might be difficult getting a table when the city is hosting games, but it isn't one to miss. Price, approximately $10 for a main dish and drink, 602 rub. Where to drink? Heratz. Both Northern Ireland and Republic of Ireland narrowly missed out on qualifying for the Russia World Cup finals after suffering defeats to Denmark and Switzerland in the playoffs. However, Ireland will still be present in Samara at Heratz, an Irish-themed pub that is bound to get plenty of attention from traveling fans. Pub by day and club by night, Heratz is open until the early hours, offering opportunity to celebrate your team's successes. Expect a packed bar, but an atmosphere that makes the wait seem not all that bad. Price, drinks from approximately $5.70, 350 rub. Rostov-on-Don. The Cuba Libre bar in Rostov-on-Don. Via barcubalibre.ru. Where to stay? Hotel attaché. There isn't a whole lot of choice for accommodation in Rostov, but that isn't to say that you won't find quality or comfort in this port city. Offering clean lodgings, friendly service and a good location at a reasonable price, Hotel Attaché ticks all of the boxes. It is the perfect place to stay for those visiting Rostov for the Russia World Cup. If you're looking for proximity to this stadium, you can't get much closer than the Attaché. While Rostov has a reliable transport system, congestion is to be expected on match days. This hotel is within walking distance of the Rostov Arena, so you won't have to queue to get on a bus or train. Of the 40 hotels located in Rostov-on-Don, Hotel Attaché ranks first according to TripAdvisor. Guests frequently note the hotel's friendly staff, cleanliness and central location. Price, from $62 per night. Where to eat? Drunken Winnie Bar. For those that want to eat like a local without actually eating like a local, Drunken Winnie Bar is the go-to place for those from Rostov that are looking to dine like an American. This small burger bar is a hidden gem in the city. It isn't overrun with tourists like many other restaurants, but it is a favorite among the locals looking for somewhere to grab a bite to eat before moving on to drinks. Greasy, American burgers are what Drunken Winnie do best. With a range of toppings to choose from, there is almost certainly something for everyone here. There's no need to move on afterwards either. Winnie offered a large selection of beers, wines, spirits and cocktails, and stays open until 5 a.m. throughout the week. Priding itself on being fun and welcoming, you're bound to make friends here regardless of the team that you're supporting. Price. N.A. Where to drink. Cuba Libre. The temperature can be hot in Rostov during June, with highs of 26 degrees during the month. When it all gets a little too much, cool off with a cocktail at Cuba Libre, Rostov's very own Cuban-style cocktail bar. Featuring drinks from 18 different countries and regions, your favorites are almost certainly on the menu, no matter where you're traveling from. Here you can follow up a caipirinha, the national cocktail of Brazil, with Spanish sangria and wash it all down with a Singapore sling. Imaginative cocktails are Cuba Libre's specialty. As well as the classics, you can also grab yourself a zombie reformula or a hot honey gold. There's plenty to taste test, and working your way through the menu won't break the bank either. Price. Alcoholic drinks from approximately $2.75, 170 rub. Cocktails from $3.25, 200 rub. Nizhny Novgorod. A room at the Kulibin Park Hotel. Via FIFA.com. Where to stay. Kulibin Park Hotel. According to TripAdvisor, the city is home to just 40 hotels. With the city expecting up to 60,000 visitors during the Russia World Cup, many hotels are already full and others are charging a premium to stay in Nizhny during the tournament. A one-star hostel is charging $90 for a single bed in a dormitory, or upwards of $200 for a private room. With prices so high, you might as well shell out for something a little nicer and ensure that your stay is an enjoyable one. The 5-star Kulibin Park Hotel. It's some way out of the city center, tucked away next to Kulibin Park, but the stadium is just a short drive away across the Kanavinsky Bridge. Likewise, you'll have your own 32-inch television to catch the games that you're not able to attend. Price. From $587 per night, 36,200 rub. Where to eat. Kupacheski. Now that you're committed to splashing out, you need a fancy meal to go with your high-class accommodation. Where better than Kupacheski, a modern Russian restaurant ran by the city's most iconic chef. Viktor Smirnov is a well-known figure in Nizhny and one that the locals respect highly for his take on traditional dishes like borscht and pozharsky cutlets. Preparation is a little slow. The restaurant stresses that you could wait up to 40 minutes for your food to arrive, but this is because each dish is made fresh when it's ordered. Quality is valued here and nothing short of perfection is acceptable. Price. Approximately $15.50 for a main dish and glass of wine, 960 rub. Where to drink. Strike Zone. This entertainment complex is a world away from the splendor of the Kulibin Park Hotel. Tacky is the word that comes to mind, but that is exactly what Strike Zone is going for. Bright clashing colors cover the walls, floors and just about everything else in the room, but it gives off that fun, friendly vibe that a place like this needs. The complex offers bowling lanes and billiards tables to keep you entertained, but during the Russia World Cup, most visitors will undoubtedly be turning to the 60-seat Strike Zone Sports Bar, which will be streaming the tournament throughout. After spending hundreds on a hotel room, you'll appreciate that $3.30 glass or wine or bottle of beer too. Prices. Approximately $3.30 for a glass of wine or bottle of beer, 200 rub. Saransk. The Cathedral of the Holy and Righteous Warrior Theater Yushikov in Saransk. Via Shutterstock.com. Where to stay. It depends. It's difficult to recommend a place to stay in Saransk during the World Cup, as you will basically have to settle for whatever you can get on the days that you plan to attend. Many Russia World Cup host cities have a lack of accommodation options, but none quite like Saransk. Despite constructing 3 new hotels just for the tournament, the vast majority of hotels and hostels are unavailable throughout the tournament, but there is the odd room available day-to-day. Alexei Merkushkin, Mordovia's Minister of Targeted Programs, said, "We did not want to build new facilities that will no longer be of use once the World Cup is over. Instead, we built 2 4-star hotels with a capacity of 83 and 116 rooms, and 1 5-star hotel with a capacity of 159 rooms." The city has also constructed a tent city, complete with beds, bathrooms, restaurants, and health services, to accommodate up to 2,000 additional fans, which could be an option if you're unable to find elsewhere. Price. Where to eat. Big Pig. Despite the city's small size, there are plenty of places to eat dotted around Saransk, from small independent eateries to big chains like Harats, which can be found everywhere and anywhere from the United States to Kyrgyzstan. Whether you're looking for something local or something a little more what you're used to, Big Pig offers a wide range of dishes, including grilled meat, if the name didn't give that away, seafood dishes and Russian classics. There's a lot to choose from, but no matter what you pick, you're certain to get your money's worth. Big Pig promises big portions and successfully delivers on that. Price. Approximately $16.50 for a burger, side and pint of beer, 1020 rub. Where to drink. Broadway. If football chants haven't stripped you of your voice already, spend a night in Saransk in one of the city's numerous karaoke bars. The best selection of songs and refreshments can be found at Broadway, a New York-themed karaoke bar in the Belly EME DVD Entertainment Complex. The box is well stocked with both Russian and international hits, and the bar is well stocked too. There are more than 50 cocktails for you to choose from, all at a reasonable price. If you grow tired of belting out karaoke classics, you could always take a short walk to Pub Birloga, the best pub in the city according to TripAdvisor, or the trendy Chateau nightclub, both of which are located in the same complex. Price. Approximately $5.40 for a cocktail, 330 rub. Yekaterinburg. The bar at Coyote Ugly, Yekaterinburg. Via tripadvisor.co.uk. Where to stay. Renom. Everything is fine with the preparations in Yekaterinburg when it comes to transport and hotels, of which there is an abundance, said Alexei Sorokin, CEO of the Yekaterinburg Organizing Committee. Sorokin isn't wrong. While many of Yekaterinburg's hotels are sold out on days throughout the tournament, there are still plenty of places with rooms available. Finding somewhere to stay isn't the problem, but with Russian hotels accused of hiking prices by up to 18,000%, cost certainly is. If you're going to pay out, you might as well get the best. FIFA recommends the Hyatt Regency, Yekaterinburg's second-best hotel. However, visitors to this city prefer Design Hotel Renom, according to TripAdvisor. The prices are far more reasonable, 5,400 rub compared to 18,000 rub at the Hyatt Regency. The service is better, and you will be located just over 10 minutes from the Central Stadium by car, or 30 minutes on foot. Price. Approximately $87 per night, 5,400 rub. Where to eat. Macaroni. If you're fed up of Russian food, Macaroni is where Yekaterinburg's locals go when they're looking for something a little different. Noted for its modern approach to traditional Italian dishes, Macaroni offers a wide range of meats, pastas and pizzas. If nothing on the menu takes your fancy, diners can build their own pasta, choosing the type of pasta, sauce and toppings. Given Macaroni's popularity, expect the restaurant to be busy as the World Cup rolls through the city. Thankfully, there are 2 floors packed with tables to ensure that your wait isn't a long one. Price, approximately $5.50 for a main dish, 330 rub, $5 for a pizza, 300 rub, and $2.80 for a bottle of beer, 175 rub. Where to drink? Coyote Ugly. Thanks to the 1997 movie by the same name, Coyote Ugly is one of the world's most well-known bar chains. With popular locations in New York City, Florida, and Las Vegas, you wouldn't expect to find this very American chain in the heart of Russia, and yet there it is. A night at Coyote Ugly Yekaterinburg is just like any other of the chain's 20 bars. Don't expect a quiet drink. The bar's employees encourage you to drink until you drop, and the blend of locals and visitors are usually happy to oblige regardless of the time or day. Open until 6 a.m. 7 nights a week, Coyote Ugly will undoubtedly be the go-to place following the city's 4 group games. Price, a Kaliningrad. The Kaiserhof Hotel in Kaliningrad. Via Kaiserhof-hotel.com. Where to stay? Kaiserhof Hotel. While much of Kaliningrad was destroyed during World War II, the city did escape with some of its Prussian charm. The Kaiserhof Hotel is a good example of that. The building's exterior is far from the look of most modern hotels, but inside Kaiserhof offers everything that you would expect from a 4-star establishment. Situated on the bank of the Pregolia River, the hotel's location is both visually pleasing and practical. It is just a stone's throw from the city's center, putting you within walking distance of many historical sites and an abundance of restaurants and bars. Likewise, the Kaliningrad Stadium is a pleasurable 30-minute walk along the river, so you won't have to brave the city's bus-dependent transport system on match days. Price, from approximately $77 per night, 4,800 rub. Where to eat? Zottler Beer. Formerly a part of Prussia, the predecessor to modern-day Germany, the city's history is still present in Kaliningrad. Food is perhaps where this is most obvious. Wurst sausages are a frequent sight along the city's streets, and many restaurants can be found serving traditionally German food alongside Russian dishes. However, Zottler Beer is favored by locals and visitors for its relaxed atmosphere. Food is cooked using traditional German recipes, and Zottler Beer is imported from Germany, making you feel like you're actually 1,000 kilometers away in the heart of Bavaria. Price, approximately $11 for a main dish, side and beer, 690 rub. Where to drink? Kropotkin. If you've shelled out on World Cup tickets, we can assume that you're a big sports fan. Kaliningrad is full of sports bars, but there's no better place to get your football fix than Kropotkin. A total of 36 television screens are dotted around the room, ensuring that all 500 of Kropotkin's drinkers have a good view of the action. A packed bar is to be expected throughout the tournament, but waiting for a drink will be worth it to enjoy the electric atmosphere. It won't compare to match days inside the 35,000 capacity Kaliningrad Stadium, but it's about as close as you can get. Price, a Volgograd. The motherland calls, Europe's tallest statue, in Volgograd, Russia. Via Shutterstock.com. Where to stay? Hilton Garden in Volgograd. Volgograd is a city with a story to tell. Previously known as Tsaritsyn.